Привіт, друзі! Hello, friends. My name is Olena, and today I invite you to join me on the mat. The practice today is for thyroid health. So the poses that we'll be doing and the pranayama that we'll be practicing is structured to open the throat space, to massage the nerves in our spine, that kind of in this area, but also as we move through different variations of poses, we're going to target the other areas as well. So if you feel lethargic and weak, which could be part of the kind of overactive or underactive thyroid, this practice may be for you. So welcome yourself wherever you are at. Grab a mat or a towel or simply practice on the floor. If you have a towel, you may use it under your knees as kind of a soft prop if needed. And today we're going to begin a practice with just sitting upright, relaxing the palms on our knees, and just sensing our body, sensing the shoulders, the arms, the head over the shoulders, and sensing the long spine as it kind of springs up from the bottom, from the places where the bones, sitting bones touch the mat, and just drawing the spine up. And as you do that, as you feel the lengthening of the spine, the lengthening in the arms, and also the sensations of the legs touching the floor, the mat, just take a moment to visualize the kind of the layer, your physical layer, and how the body is present in the space. Your eyes could be closed or opened, whatever you like. And from here, we're going to begin to take the left ear towards the left shoulder. And just take a moment here to ease into the stretch. So maybe there is a need to lengthen through one side or the other. So as you breathe in through the nose, just go ahead and relax and then just open the mouth and exhale. We'll do it 2 more times. Then go ahead and begin to walk the chin, maybe releasing it a little bit closer to the left collarbone, and just walk it across the collarbone to the right collarbone, and just maybe there's an opportunity to release the right ear to the right shoulder. And let's breathe together here. So inhale through the nose, open the mouth and exhale. And continue 2 more times. And notice how immediately the stress just leaves your body. We're going to walk the chin across the collarbones again, finding that stretch in the back of your neck, and maybe repeating a few more times. The chin takes a walk across the front of the body, to one side and to the other. Begin to notice the breath, the sensations, maybe in the back of your neck. And take a moment here to create intention for your practice today. your intention. And let's come back up. So we're sitting upright here again. And we're going to come back into the tabletop here. So our shoulders will be over our wrists. Our wrists are shoulder width apart. And our knees will be under the hips. So just take a moment, and if you have an kind of ability to here to hyperplex, just take a moment to soften your elbows so you feel stable, spreading the fingers out, maybe also pressing into the thumbs, the tops of the feet. Just feel your body on the mat, and as you begin to inhale, look up, the belly button just drops down, tailbone lifts, wiggle your tail if you want. And then exhale, taking the gaze to the belly, to the feet maybe. And we're going to inhale, look up. And then exhale to kind of curve the back, breathing in and breathing out, and checking in with the whole structure and length of the spine. Just noticing how the curves are changing. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg out, maybe pointing the toes here, and then flexing, just kind of inviting movement in your feet and ankles. Spread the toes out and notice how that feels. And we're going to stay here. Now stay connected through the left knee, left shin, and the left top of the foot. And reach the left arm out. Go ahead and look either down on the mat or the best to keep the gaze down on the mat here. And as you exhale, draw, maybe you're staying here, or if you'd like, draw the knee to your elbow. And if you repeat a few times, inhale to reach. And what are you reaching for here? Maybe for better health. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach, maybe for adventure. Exhale, squeeze, curving the back. And come back onto your tabletop. We're going to extend the other leg out, and again, pointing toes, flexing the foot. Maybe creating some circles. Your ankle, spreading the toes out. Here we're going to again, find that stability by connecting through the shin. Just notice that connection of the knee, but rather than placing the weight into the knee, think about pressing into the top of your foot. Extending the right arm in front. And then exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach for happiness, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach for relaxation, and then exhale, squeeze. And coming back onto our mat, we're going to just lay down on the mat, bringing palms under the shoulders. So maybe they're a little bit out from the shoulders. Spread the fingers out here, keeping the gaze down on the mat. Inhale, press into your belly button. Feel the support of the core muscles here, and also feel the muscles in the lower back also kind of wrapping around your torso there, creating support. And then exhale, release. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, pressing into the belly button, lifting your heart, letting it shine. Lengthen your neck here, and exhale, release. Maybe the tip of the nose touching the mat, maybe the cheek releases down on the mat. Just taking the breath. So we're going to inhale, come up. And here we're going to bend the right knee and wrap the right arm around the knee. I'm just gonna, if this is your practice, maybe just holding here onto the ankle and lifting your heart, reaching it kind of forward, or maybe there's an opportunity to press into the front part of the left leg here and lift, so you're staying connected, and then lift the right knee off the mat and just kind of coming into this half a bow pose, right? And release. And we'll do this on the other side, bringing the right palm down to the side under the shoulder, to the side of the shoulder, bending the left knee. And as you inhale, left arm wraps around the left knee or the left ankle, and give yourself a kind of stretch here. But remember to press into the front part of your leg there, so you feel the grounding. Also, if you press into the top of the foot here with the toes pointing to the back, you may feel how the body kind of has this tendency to, in a way, spring up. Feel the connection, and exhale, release. We're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to lift the hips up as we press into our palms and release our hips towards the heels, and allow for the front of the body kind of to surrender into the surface underneath. And if you have a desire, maybe just to move, maybe moving hips side to side here. Maybe just taking the gaze down on the mat. And just feel free to explore taking any movement here that just might be needed to deepen this stretch. As we're going to come onto our knees, we're going to inhale, reach the left arm up, and inhale, reach the right arm up, and feel that connection again through the front of our lower legs. And as you engage the core, continue that kind of connection here that is forming here and up, drawn up. So as you engage the core, allow for that strength in the body to continue all the way up. As you find that support on the bottom, right? Just reaching up. And maybe this is where you are at. So take a deep breath in and out. And go ahead, releasing the hips down and reaching the arms forward. We'll do this 2 more times. And you're welcome to stay with the arms lifted, or maybe if you'd like to try, we can offer some options here. So go ahead, left arm up, right arm up. And here we're going to kind of slightly bend the back, and maybe only the right arm reaches down to the heel. Maybe the palm is on the lower back here. Just a few options. And gentle bend in the neck. We're going to press the belly button forward and kind of almost offering the support to our lower back here as we take the gaze up. Stay here. And again, there's always an option here to reach the heels. And exhale, come back. We're going to release the hips down to the heels and lengthen through the arms. And so we're going to take a few breaths in our child's pose here. Or maybe the hips are lifted. Maybe it's almost like a puppy pose. Find your variation here, and we're going to repeat one more time. So just decide which one you want to do. Maybe here, or here, or here. And take a moment here as you spring up into this kneeling. Take a moment to find your breath, and then exhale and begin to settle into your variation. And then slowly come back up, take that exhale, and continue to exhale as you release the hips down again, maybe coming into puppy pose, releasing the elbows down on the mat, or maybe it's child's pose with the hips released towards the heels. Catch your breath. And here we're going to do something similar as we did in the beginning of the practice. So go ahead and come to your kneeling position, and maybe kind of palms, the tops of the hands, kind of sliding under your knees, just gently. So if you have discomfort, you may just place the palms in front of you or on your knees here. And we're going to inhale, stick the tongue out, and let's do it 3 more times. Inhale. And just take a moment to return back into child's pose. And feel the breath. Maybe just like a stream of water flowing through your body as you continue with your inhalations and exhalations. Finding your natural breath. And this Simhasana, the lion's breath, is also one of the pranayams that is good for your thyroid gland. It massages the throat. Another one being Ujjayi breath. So as you breathe in deeply into the back of the throat, creating that kind of loud sound in the back of the throat. So let's do our Ujjayi breath 10 times here. So come to a comfortable seat, lengthen your back. And as you breathe in through the nose, take that breath in all the way into the back of the throat. And in the back of the throat, there's like a little, like a clap, like opening, like a valve. And so as you breathe in, close your valve, and then breathe out through the nose, again creating that ocean-like sound. So let's do this 10 more times. Stay with me. release your chin down to your collarbones. Allow for the head to hang forward. And just notice your breath. Notice the quality of your breath. And notice overall how you're feeling. And if anything that is coming up for you today. And from here, we're going to swing into our boat pose. So sitting on the mat, let's lift one leg off the mat. So that's an option just right here. The palms are maybe to the back, the fingers out there. And then extend the other leg, lift the other leg up, keeping the knees back. So maybe that's where you're at. Maybe there's an opportunity here to extend the left arm forward and then the right arm forward. Just let's stay here. Again, you're always welcome to find a place underneath you, give yourself support, and try variation. Try it on one side and then try it on the other side. Keeping your core active, engaged, keep breathing. Allow for the heart to be kind of like strung up and kind of be pulled up. And notice as you do that, notice how there is more engagement in your torso. And you're always welcome to extend one leg if that's in your practice. And another variation, just place the feet on your wall, maybe extending the legs here and reaching arms forward. It will give you more support. So let's stay here for 3 breaths. And exhale, release your feet, maybe hugging your knees. Allow for your head to settle between the knees. Just take this time. And let's come back down on our mat. We're going to slide the feet closer to the buttocks and keep them at hip width apart, pressing into your heels. We're going to lift the hips off the mat and slide the palms and kind of interlace the fingers. And we're going to bring the weight on our shoulders. So protecting your neck, bring the weight on the shoulders and just stay here. And then exhale, release. Maybe sliding the palms, the arms to the sides. And again, inhale, squeeze. And then exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, squeeze. Lift the hips up. And exhale, release. And here we're going to, again, you can stay and just repeat this kind of hip lifts over bridge pose and down. So lifting up and down a few times, or if you want to try the fish pose, go ahead and extend your legs. We're going to maybe point the toes forward. And here we're going to come up onto our elbows, keeping those elbows bent. As we slide the tops of the hands under the buttocks, press into the backs of your legs here. And as you exhale, slowly release the top of the head down. Maybe adjusting so there's more space here. between the shoulders and the elbows.
sliding the elbows forward a little bit. And here, allow for your heart to shine. Just visualize that bright sun kind of shining from the heart space. Feel those long rays coming out of the heart space. Feel that warm energy. A few more breaths in and out. This is really great to open the throat and kind of lengthen the muscles in the front. And go ahead here, press into the forearms to give yourself a slight lift, untucking the head, release the body down on the mat. You want to be very gentle, so there is no pain felt. And from here, go ahead and maybe find a wall if you have one, or maybe there's a chair or a table, and go ahead and lift your legs up. That will be Parita Karani. So with the legs lifted, just allow for the fluids in the body to kind of drain down. Releasing the arms to the sides, palms up. And just notice how, even with the legs lifted and supported, how there is an opportunity here. Just relax your legs and allow for them to be supported by the wall or the chair. Maybe it's a table. And you can just stay here as long as you need, or you can also, if you'd like, you may come to a Shavasana, to a corpse pose, just kind of stretching out on your mat, extending the legs, extending the arms. We're going to do just that. So coming on the mat, if you'd like, just find your Shavasana. Find your rest. Maybe reflect on your practice, what it felt like for you today. And maybe you'll repeat this practice tomorrow. Maybe repeat it just a few times this week. And just notice that every time as you practice, you are on this supportive journey to health, to healing, and to happiness. Thank you for being here today and practicing with me. I wish you health, and I wish you happiness, and I wish you healing. We're on this journey together. Namaste.